What if I told everyone watching this video that you could be a best-selling author and you could make money doing it? So what are the 3 things you need to do to become a best-selling author? And I've been lucky. Is a great story, and everybody's got a great story. I don't care where you grew up, what you did. Everybody has maybe it's not your story, maybe it's your neighbor's story, maybe it's a cousin's story, maybe it's your grandfather's story, but everyone knows an amazing story. So what does the world need? Really incredible, inspirational, sad, tragic, scary. Just give me something that makes me feel something. So everyone has that story in them, or can find it. What's the other thing you need? You need good writing. How do you become a good writer? Very simple. You could take some online courses, and by the way, I'm giving this information free because I want everyone to be successful. Take some online courses, but let me suggest what I do. Find a topic you're interested in. Copy and paste an article from a magazine or something that you're interested in. Rewrite it. Find the fat in that story, in that article. Look for the fat. Look for what slows it down. Look for where the writer uses the same word to describe the same thing, because that causes fatigue for the reader. And that subconsciously is why you don't want to read something, or you just stop focusing. It's just not good writing, because every word has to mean something. It has to be crisp. You can't write words just for words. So that's good writing. And if you can't write, you could do something else. Just narrate the story on audio and then have it transcribed. And then once you have it transcribed into 2 hours of you telling a story into 300 pages, then you could whittle away those 300 pages like whittling away a tree to make a sculpture, or whittling away a piece of stone. So you have a couple hours of verbiage. So then what's the last thing you need? You need an audience. So the greatest thing is today's time. You don't need anything. You don't need a publisher. You don't need a advertising agency. We have social media. You can make your own videos. Let's say you heard a crazy story about the guy who created the brownstone homes. So I don't know. I don't know anything about brownstone homes. But you would open up social media pages and just provide your audience content about interesting brownstone home stories, how it's created, some of the best ones, the worst ones, blah, blah, blah. And you do that while you're writing your book. So you're already building your audience. So by the time your book is ready, they like you're finding people who like your content. So let's say it's about football. You're writing all these articles about football and you're rewriting them, plus you're practicing your writing, because you're taking an article somebody wrote about head trauma and football, and you're making that article much better, and you're tightening it up, and you're taking out all the fat. You're learning how to write. You're providing your audience content. You're telling the source. You have to give the source information of where you got the story from. So you're helping the source. And you're building that audience, so when the time you're ready to release your book, it's ready. So every single person listening out there can write a best-selling book. Take some work. I'm not a great writer. So what happened, I didn't pay attention, although I was a police officer and detective, which is good because we write narratives every day. Writing is just like any other type of exercise or martial art. You have to do it every day. So that's every day. People who follow my social media pages get a story. Why? Because it's muscle memory. I can rewrite people's stories so much easier and find the fat so much easier just from the repetitiveness of it. Not because I'm intelligent or have some great knowledge on writing. There are great writers that probably can write an amazing book in 3 months, where that would take me 3 years, because I have to rewrite, smooth it out, and then grammatical errors, all sorts of issues, that because it's just not my strong point. But nothing beats hard work. So guys, we all have that incredible story. We all know that amazing person. We all know that tragic. We all know that unbelievable. We all know that the funniest thing you've ever seen. Make it a best-selling book. Who's stopping you? Make some money, or maybe you just want to share that story with the world, but that's how you do it.